It is week number 2. You guys excited? We're ready. We're excited. Like we said, it's almost the beginning of a brand new month and a brand new catalog. And what subject better to talk about than recruiting?
Recruiting!
We're excited about this one. Are you guys excited about this one?
Yeah.
Because we felt like, it kind of needed to be, hashed out and talked about a little bit more, because there's nothing in this world like welcoming a team member. For those of you guys that have welcomed a team member, you completely understand what I'm talking about. For those of you guys that have never welcomed a team member, you totally will understand what we're talking about when you do. What do you think, Megan?
For sure. I think that first one, the whole anxiety and nervousness leading up to somebody giving you your first yes, it is probably the most nervous I've ever been in my Pampered Chef career. Aside from the social anxiety that I had from, getting up and doing cooking shows in front of people, waiting for somebody to say yes or no for the first time about joining your team, yeah, that's far and away the most nervous. And then when you get that yes, the adrenaline just shoots. It just skyrockets and you're the happiest person on earth. Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think happens when you get all this adrenaline going and you're talking to someone and you're really excited?
They get excited.
Blah, 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 blah.
April, they get excited? Yeah, they get excited. But what do we tend to do as people?
Yeah, it just all flies out.
Yeah, so there's always that excitement, and that's what we really want to kind of focus in on a little bit tonight and talk you guys through is some of the how to prevent yourself from having what Becky calls word vomit.
Yeah.
So there really is a structured way that you can go about talking with your host, because who's your number one recruit lead? Always.
Host,
right? Why are your hosts the number one recruit lead?
Because they're the ones inviting everybody.
Right? They have friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're excited about the products. They're excited to add to their kitchens. They love Pampered Chef, or they would not welcome you into their home. I'm just saying, they would not do it. So they're always going to be your number one recruit lead. So Pampered Chef gives extra benefits to our hosts, right? Yep. When they become a consultant, when they host a party. And it's for that reason. It's an extra incentive for them to join. What is it called? Kit credit. We're going to have it drilled in your heads. All right, everybody get out your pens, your notebook, and write Kit credit in really big, bold letters. Because that is the most important tool that you're going to offer your hosts. Okay? It is the incentive that you should discuss with every single host, no matter what. And for a lot of different reasons, though, guys. So if you were a person that worked in retail, right, and you decided to, I don't know, you were going to sell, let's say you're going to sell tobacco, right, and you don't ask that person for an ID, you're not doing your job, right?
Right.
You potentially could get in trouble for it. So if you kind of frame that, the Kit credit around the thought process that it's just part of your job that you really need to do, because why hold it to yourself, right? I think back, 8 years ago when I was offered this business, and you guys know, I have no idea where my life would be right now had I not been given the chance to become a Pampered Chef consultant. I have no idea. And so there's always going to be that host that is not going to go there with you. Okay. They're not going to delve into their personal life and say, I really could financially use this money. They're not going to, but when you incentivize them to do it a little bit, that's a different story. They're more apt to share because it's less money that they can see out of their pockets, then it's more attainable in their eyes.
It really needs to be offered. And, you director success peeps are going to remember this from when we talked about it before. But, it's structured in their host rewards plan. you know, it's built in order to get that Kit credit coupon. You know, they need to reach $300 in sales to get $25 off. They need to reach $400 in sales to get $50 off. So, I mean, if you look at it like it's just another section of the Host Rewards plan, then it makes it a little bit easier to get yourself to talk about it, because you're just informing them of the benefits that are available to them, just like you do everything else. Right?
Right.
Absolutely. So how many times, here's the magic question for you guys. How many times should you ask your host? Anybody got any ideas? 5. You ask one time? 5. I love it. Some people are paying attention. 5 times, guys. And I'm going to walk you guys through the ask 5 times, because it is really, really important that you guys understand the whole strategy around Ask 5. I know we've talked about it before. You guys have seen the picture before. You know, the words are there for you, but there's actually a method to the madness, okay? So who thinks that 5 sounds like a lot? Like, you would be intimidated to know if I said, Branda, you need to ask that host 5 times or I'm going to kick your butt. Would that scare you to think, oh my God, I have to ask this person 5 times? Like, seriously, Becky? Guess what? I want you guys at the end of when you're submitting that party, right? If you haven't asked your host 5 times, I want there to be this little devil on your shoulder named Becky that's poking you saying, why didn't you ask 5 times? Okay. Now I'm going to walk through the strategy with you guys. Okay. So here's the graphic that some of you guys have seen. If you're newer, then you wouldn't have seen it. Okay, can you guys all see my ask every host 5 times? I didn't have 42 cups of coffee tonight.
Deep breath, Becky, deep breath.
Right? Can you guys see my Evernote screen too, or no?
No, just black background.
Okay. Okay, so here it is. So first time you ask your host, right? Very first time is the conversation when your first host coaching call. If you're a virtual person and you don't do an actual phone call, it's that first message when you're confirming the party. Okay, that's what you're doing. You're confirming the party. Hey host, thank you so much for hosting a party with me. Before I set up your party or set your party up, I can't even talk. Before I set your party all up, I did want you to know that one of the benefits of hosting your party is that you can easily turn this into your launch party, meaning not only would you get the rewards, but actual cash. Are you in the market for some extra income? What do you think their answer is going to be?
No.
Most of the time it's going to be no.
Yes, 80%. We have stats on it now. They've been tracking this. It's great. There's been test groups with Pampered Chef that have been doing this, and they're tracking results. 80% of the time, the answer is no when you ask the first time. Okay? Good to know, right? Good to know that you're like, shoo, it's not just me that's getting told no. Okay. So second time, oh my gosh, your friends are excited and RSVPing. Looks like they love Pampered Chef. Are you sure you don't want to give this a try? Okay. Very simple, right? Short, sweet.
Very casual.
Very casual. Just a brief mention. What do you guys think that they're going to do?
Probably say no thanks.
No thanks, or ignore you, right? They just kind of skim right by that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Totally normal. Okay, so that's the second one. Third one, you drop just a compliment to them. Okay, who doesn't like a compliment? Does anyone not like a compliment? Because I'm telling you, if you tell me I got a rockin' shirt on, I'm gonna be your best friend. You know, if you tell me I'm doing something really well, I love you. It makes me feel good. It gives me the warm fuzzies inside. And when you can give a host warm fuzzies, they tend to let the wall come down a little bit. Okay. So this one, you're simply, you know, if they're listening to everything you have them doing so far, you know, especially in virtual parties, if they are engaged with you, they are interacting with you and with the party so far, they are, you know, sending out messages if you ask them to. They're doing their host coaching daily posts. They're doing whatever you ask so far. All you're doing is you're doing such a fabulous job getting your people excited. Would really love to have someone like you on our team. Okay. Not even ask. It's not even official ask. It's simply a seed planted in their head. It's a food plot. Okay? Woo! Someone's not happy. So again, what do you think they're going to do? If it's really not an official ask, you're probably not going to get a real answer, right? Number 4 is where the magic happens. It is number 4. But if you don't do number 3, number 2, and number 1, number 4 is not going to work. Okay? So at 4, and I'm going to give you a breakdown because there's actually, this goes a lot further word and verbiage wise than what's in this picture. Like I literally have a whole strategy in an Evernote for you guys that I will post later with all of the words to share. Okay. So you don't even have to think it. You can just copy and paste it, which is even better. So number 4 is going to depend really on the party where it's at. Okay. So you could be in 2 situations at this point. You could be at the not qualified or almost qualified scenario, or you could be at that $300 or $400 scenario. And depending where you're at, the verbiage is going to be a little bit different at number 4. So the verbiage for me, if I'm at number 4 and I'm not qualified yet, that's the perfect opportunity to go back and say, hey, you know, we're going to have tons of orders coming in the next 24 to 48 hours, you know, and the party's not qualified yet. I could easily put this show in your name. What do you think? Okay. If it's at the $300 mark or the $400 mark, then the verbiage is something like, you know, you just qualified for a kit credit. Did you know you could save 25 or 50 depending on where they're at, guys, on your starter kit? Have you seen them on? And you send the link. You send the link to Be a Consultant. Anybody know why you send them there?
Because there's so much more good stuff in that spot.
Amen. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there for a second. Has anyone gone to Be a Consultant? If you have not visited Be a Consultant, if you go to pamperedchef.com and you click up there where you would join to the Be a Consultant location, I want you guys to check this out. You need to know where you're sending your potential hosts, first of all, okay? So I want you to see it so you can get excited about it. Guys, this answers every question your potential host could have, okay? What is in the kits? What is the, what kind of consultant could I be? You know, it gives testimonials. There are testimonials there. There's videos of consultants, telling their stories there. And let's think about that. Remember we talked a little bit last week about who do people tend to trust? Our word or someone else's? They tend to trust the word of somebody else, right? I mean, especially if Pampered Chef's going to put them on the website with a video, they've done pretty well so far in their business. They're going to trust them before they trust you. Because remember, they're still thinking, oh, this girl she just wants to recruit me. She just wants a team member. But when they can see it with their own eyes and they can take time to analyze and picture themselves in all those different scenarios that are right there on the website, that's when the magic happens, okay? 9 times out of 10, I get a message back with a question at that point, okay? If you don't get a response back after they've gone to that link, the next day, I always message, it's not on this list, but I always send a message, say, hey, did you get a chance to check that out? What'd you think? Because the fortune is where? In the follow-up, right? We know that. So that's number 4. Number 4 is the magic one, guys. It is the one where you will see your results happen. Number 5, and the last one. Before you close out the party, you're simply going to put the reminder out there. Before you close your party, I just wanted to ask one more time, if you're sure you don't want to give the business a try for 30 days, I would love to give you the bookings from this party.
And a key point to that one is, sorry, Becky,
no, go ahead.
If you already know that you have a couple of their friends booked for a show, make sure that you tell them, hey, Susie and Patty already have signed up to book a show, you'd have 2 for sure bookings right there. Because that's basically guaranteeing them that they're not going to fail. They're already going to have 2 parties for sure.
Most people at this point, and Megan, I don't know if you would agree with this or not, but most people at this point, if they're on the fence, knowing that they have support from their friends pushes them over the fence.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Okay? It takes their mind when you say, you know what? Sally Sue and Mary Jo already said that they would host a party for you. You know, you're not going to be out anything. The worst thing that can happen is you have a kitchen full of products. The best thing that can happen in 30 days, you have a pocket full of cash. Right? So that leads me to the little secret hidden one that's not even on here. There's really like a magic number 6. Okay, did you guys know that there's a magic number 6? Oh, you guys want to know a secret? I like secrets. Secrets are fun, especially when they're productive secrets. So number 6 is when, you know, sometimes they're still at that no, and then you're doing your magic by sending messages out to people, right? The host is already dead set in her mind that, you know, no, you close the party. Maybe people are just starting to get back with you. Maybe you get a couple bookings after that party's closed. Now, if I go back to the host and say, hey, Sally Sue, Mary Jo, and Bob all booked a party, you know, I can really easily give all 3 of those shows to you. All you gotta do, you know, you can sign up now and I can give you all those shows to start off your business. So even if the show's closed, it's not too late to go back to them. Okay, it's never too late. It's really never too late. So does that make you feel any more comfortable about asking 5 times? It's really not. She's shaking her head no. Chastity, what's the head shake about? Tell me about it.
I can tell you right now, if you'd asked me 5 times to become a consultant in one party, I'd take you to take a flying leap. I would. And Megan, like, that's just me, right? Like, that's how my personality, I can't, like, I'd find that very annoying if someone asked me 5 different times if I wanted to be a consultant.
They're not really asks, though, okay? We look at them as asks because we know what our ultimate goal is with it. The first one is really discussing the host rewards, right? So it's not really a solid ask. You're just really going through the host rewards saying, oh, this is the kit credit. You know, if you did decide to become a consultant during your party, you know, this is what you could get. You know, the number 2, again, it's more of a, you know, kind of scenario bound situation.
They're more of a recruiting mention, a recruiting name drop, not necessarily big asks every time.
They're just seeds. They're just little seeds.
Right, exactly.
It's kind of like you do through your show. It's really no different. It's really no different than bookings, okay? If you think about it in a virtual or cooking show, how many times do you say, well, you know, this is the host special, and if you book a show, this is what you get? Or, you know, hey, when you really like to have the rock for 50% off, or in a virtual setting, your graphics say book a show, blah, 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 blah. It's really no different. You know, the only thing that's different is that it's a personal thing because it's words, you know, and it's being exchanged between 2 people versus being, you know, kind of just put out there. It's really something we have to get over, not our customers, okay? And I'll tell you this is, so nobody take this the wrong way, okay? But has anyone ever felt pushy before? Yeah, we all have, right? Most all of us would have felt pushy at some point. Okay, so do you guys know why you feel pushy?
Because I am.
I'm going to set my water out. Megan, what do you think? Why do you feel pushy?
Because you're lacking the confidence to back up what you need to be doing, would be my guess.
Most of the time we insert ourselves and our own feelings into the situation, and we don't let someone else make the decision for themselves. Okay? Remember, this is our job to do. For some of us, it may be a hobby. Okay? For some of you, it may be a part-time gig. For some of us, it's a full-time gig. But no matter which one you fall into, ultimately it's your job. Okay. And it's our job to also share this opportunity with people and not keep it to ourselves. Because I think about it, if they don't know the different scenarios. So if you only start with one, right, and you tell them in the beginning, in the beginning of the party, when you do your first, you're confirming the party, before the party even starts, right, you mention the kit credit then, and then you never revisit the conversation. You guys, I've done 1,200 shows in 8 years. You don't know how many times I've had that same host 6 months later signing up with another consultant, because I've never went back and revisited during my party with her. Okay. I never went back and asked because I was thinking more of me. At the time I felt the same. I was like, I'm not asking, 25 times. It's not, no.
And you guys, if you think about it, I mean, how many times in your lives have you been offered the opportunity for something new? I mean, say somebody asks you to join a new gym. Say somebody, I don't know, wants you to join like a book club. Those are things that you probably are not just like jumping into on the spot, right? Those are things that you probably want to mull over a little bit, toss around in your mind. It's rare that you mention joining Pampered Chef to somebody one time and they're ready to say yes.
Absolutely.
Right? So that person could be sitting there, and that very first time you have the chat with them when you're confirming the party, right? They could be thinking, yeah, being a consultant,
I'll see how it goes.
Right. And they're planting themselves on that fence during that discussion. So how their party goes, how you interact with them up until close and even after is going to determine if they sit on that fence, if they fall over into no, or if they fall over into yes. So, if you are confident and you talk to them about, what Pampered Chef offers, the incentives, how it can change their life in the kitchen, how it can provide for their family, whatever applies to them, then it's going to help tip them into a yes. But if you never have another conversation with them, they're just going to stay planted on that fence or tip over into no.
Absolutely. Well, and basically you've made the decision for them. I mean, that's really what's happened. We've decided for them that it's not, it's just not right for them because they said no at that point, and we've just never given them another chance.
Or they haven't even officially said no. They've just kind of been non-committal. Yeah.
So I'll tell you that the top recruiters in this company, one of them is my dear friend, Claudia Bazar. Some of you guys may have seen her in videos with Pampered Chef. She was the youngest, fastest national executive director promoted. She recruited 96 people last year, guys. She's actually the one that developed this Ask Host five times system. She's been doing it for 2 solid years. Her organization literally went from 200 at the beginning of last year to 743 people at the end of the year last year. That is unseen, unheard of growth. And it's because her team has bought into this system and it works. Okay. I mean, ultimately you guys decide what you do with your businesses, right? We all make those decisions. And you get to decide what you do or don't do. But if you expect to get the results that you really want, if you really want to share this business at a level where you can change people's lives, because we really can, then you follow a system that's proven to work. Okay. All right, Miss Megan, take it away.
All right. So you guys, I wanted to talk about, so say you close parties and you have still your hosts, or even anybody, this can be your Facebook friends, this can be guests in a party, this can be somebody that you met at a cooking show. How do you monitor and keep up with people who are interested but not ready to sign? Okay. So does anybody have anything that they want to share right off the bat before I share my screens with you? Because I do have some tips.
I love tips. Tips are great.
All right, we'll dive in. Let's see if I can share my screen. Okay. Everybody seeing it?
Yes.
Okay. So keeping tabs on recruit leads. So number 1, obviously you need to be organized. Keep a notebook with your lead names, their preferred method of contact. Okay. Just because you like to call and leave voicemails, or just because you like to send a Facebook message does not mean that it's the best way to get a hold of them. So if they prefer a text message, if they prefer Facebook, whatever it is, make sure that you jot down how best to reach them, and any, notes that are pertinent to the discussions that you've had with them. Okay? Because I can guarantee you're not going to remember what Becky Sue told you 6 months previously, when you had a little chat with her about, when her family plans to take their next vacation and when she's going to be needing to, bring more money into the household, that kind of thing. Okay? All right. Whoops. I didn't want to skip to number 5. Let's go to 2. Okay.
There was coffee in the picture. I mean.
Okay, so one really easy way to make sure that you are staying in contact and keeping fresh with any recruit lead that you have, whether it be a customer care email, whether it be a personal email, whatever method, again, is best for reaching them. Make sure that you're sending them the new consultant signing bonus each month. You never know when there's going to be that like magic product or magic offer that's going to speak to them, and they're going to say, oh my gosh, I think this is my month. And it opens up another opportunity for conversation with them. Okay? Keep it social. So if you are friends with your recruit leads on Facebook, it makes it so much easier to stay pertinent in their lives, right? To stay interacting with them. If you see some comment about their family, if you see that they're going on an awesome vacation, I mean, what could you say to somebody if they share, like, how the Facebook memories pop up and say 5 years ago they took their family to Disney? What could you comment, you guys? Oh my gosh, we're earning Disney this year with Pampered Chef. You should join and you can earn the trip and take them for free again, or something to that effect.
Can I tell you, Megan, Faith, that's on here with us. Faith, that's on here with us tonight.
Yes.
This is the actual absolute scenario that happened with us.
Shut up.
She was a fence sitter with me, and Faith can testify to it. For 4 years, that's when I met her at the first show, okay? We've stayed friends on Facebook. I was scrolling through my wall one day, and she was on there, and she said she was looking for extra income, looking for a way to start a cleaning business, make some extra side money. I sent her a message, and here you go. Here she is.
That's awesome. Yep. See? Okay, so it pays off. And you guys, this is like the foolproof way of making sure that you stay on top of your recruit lead contacts, right? I mean, if it's somebody that you're going to see in a social setting, how easy is it to take like 8 seconds and type something on the family picture that they shared, or type something on the recipe picture that they posted? You know what I mean? Like, that's just a no-brainer. Couldn't be easier. Okay, so let's see if I can go back and find 4 now, because obviously I didn't upload them in order. All right, there's 4. So this goes back to what Becky had talked about too, right? So say that there have been parties booked off of the one that the host held with you. Go back and talk to them before each of those parties start. They might just decide, you know what? I was foolish to give up those bookings before. I want to jump on this. Okay? Let's see if we can find 5. Woohoo! You guys, this one is probably the most important. I mean, if nothing else, please do this one. Because not only would you make sure that you maintain a recruit lead, but you're also promoting your business like no other. If you have somebody who is pleased with the care that they're getting from you for customer service, maybe they'll never join your team, but guess what? They're out there talking about how amazing you are as a consultant, and who knows, they might just say, hey, you know what, Annie, I wasn't really interested in becoming a consultant, but I have this amazing consultant, Becky, who gives me the best customer care, and I know you've been talking about looking for a part-time job. You should go talk to Becky, right? Referrals are our best friend, and if you are giving customer care that exceeds all else, then you're going to have really good results, whether it is a new team member or whether it is referrals for bookings or for recruit leads, whatever it is. Make sure that you give amazing customer care.
Customer care is the one area that you can separate yourself from every other direct sell company out there. Do you guys know why? For a couple different reasons. There's a couple different reasons why. How many of you guys have ever done a party with another direct sell company? Okay, keep your hands up. Keep your hands up if you've ever done a party with direct sales. Okay, how many of you guys received a phone call, email, text, anything within the first 4 weeks? Oh, wait. The hands went down. Why is that? Because they're not focused on customer service, right? They're focused on dollars, right? So there's a difference between focusing on customer service and dollars. We have the benefit that, 2 weeks after, so we should do customer care, what? 2, 2, and 2. Has anyone ever heard that?
Yep.
Okay, so when we're at that second 2 mark, when we follow back up, what's a great way to reach back out to them? What could you reach out with them in our business? What do we have at our fingertips that a lot of other companies don't? That's an easy conversation.
Recipes.
Recipes. Who doesn't like recipes? Hello, right? I mean, look, this body does not lie, guys. Okay.
And you guys, last night on my organizational team meeting, we discussed this too, but I just want to share it with you guys as well. We are in a really awesome time of year for sharing recipe resources, because all of the products, like the big power tools that your customers have ordered from you in the last 6 months to a year, there are now brand new fresh recipes that you can be sending to them to add some additional customer care. So whether it's the quick cooker, whether it is stoneware, whether it's, help me, Becky.
Any of them, really. I mean,
really?
Any of the power tools. There's
double burner grill pan. That was
the grill pan. I mean, there's tons of new recipes. Really, for almost any of our power tools that have come out within the last year, there's brand new recipes for them this season.
Right. So if nothing else, that gives you a really good open door to go and to contact those people again. Hey, I know how much you love that rock crock you got when you hosted with me. You have to check out this brand new recipe that we came out with.
Right.
Right? How easy is that?
Yeah. And in your social setting, okay, to get a conversation going in your VIP group, because guess what's on sale next month, guys? Remember, the rock crocks are on sale, okay? So we can post a fabulous picture in our group. Who owns a rock crock? Tell me which rock crock you own below, and I'll send you a recipe. Ooh, hello. I own the rock crock Dutch oven. I own the grill stone. Guess what? I'm sending you a message right now. They let me open the door to a conversation with them, right?
For sure.
And so where can that conversation lead? From a recipe into, are you ready to add on to that rock crock collection? You already fell in love with it, So point being that customer service really does open doors for you. And it's the way that we separate ourselves in this business. People will always remember the way you make them feel. Always. So whatever that end result is at the end of your party, whether they were like, oh my God, I'm never having a party with this chick again, or, oh my gosh, she is absolutely amazing, 5,000 of my friends need to know about her. Which one do you guys want? We want the referrals, right? That's exactly what we want. And if somebody's going to refer you, then they know they really like you.
For sure.
So who feels comfortable talking to people about becoming a consultant? Do you guys feel like if I told you no, that you could try to overcome the objection if I told you no? How many of you guys try to overcome objections with bookings? Or do we just let a no be a no?
Kind of.
Kind of? Okay, it's situational?
Yeah, it's situational.
Okay, so who likes to role play? Said no one ever.
Okay, go ahead. I will.
Okay, awesome. All right, so we're gonna do this 2 different ways. So I'm gonna be do you want to be consultant first or customer first?
So you tell me. You're the boss.
Oh, I'm not a boss. Ask my team. I'm not a boss. What am I, Wolfpack?
Awesome.
I paid her.
You have them trained so well, Becky.
I paid her. Oh, my dog even agrees. She's like, yes, mommy. Okay, so you be consultant first, and I want you to offer the business to me, okay?
Oh.
I'm going to give you an objection, and then you're going to try to overcome the objection with me.
Okay. Hey, Becky, how's it going?
It's
Are
going
you all ready for your big party that's coming up?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Well, and you should be. You should be. There's great specials going on right now. And also just a little thought for in your mind that if you needed some extra income, you could become a consultant. And you could also use this as your launch party.
Launch party? What's that?
That's like a big ta-da, here I am moment for you. Like, I am going to be a rock star Pampered Chef consultant. This is my party. You are welcome to it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so shy. I could never do that.
Trust me, I am too. You would never guess, but I'm very shy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so see,
have a cocktail.
So you guys, that was actually a really good example of how to overcome someone, because I've heard that a million times. Anybody ever heard, I could never do what you do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hear it all the time. Because I'm a big mouth. Can you imagine? I'm shy. You guys, I know you laugh. But she kind of reversed it to just say, you know what, you're not by yourself in that. I am too, you know. So good job on that. All right, so go for it.
Go for what now?
We're doing opposite. Ready? I'm going to start the conversation. You ready? You awake still?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm on my keyboard because I'm a keyboard ninja. Hi, Chastity. This is Becky. Megan, stop laughing at me.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You're kind of creeping me out. Can you not type? It's kind of creeping me out.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm your party is going to start on Friday. Did you happen to go through your host packet?
Oh, is it Friday? I thought it said Thursday.
Well, we're going to create the party on Thursday, and then we'll actually start posting it on Friday. Did you have any questions about anything in your host packet?
No, actually I don't. I'm pretty ready.
Okay, great. I can't wait to party with you. So, hey, before I forget, there was a little coupon in there. Did you see the coupon in your host packet?
I did.
You did? Okay, awesome. Did you get a chance to look over that?
Yeah, briefly.
Okay.
I was more interested in the catalog.
Yeah, the catalog is pretty awesome. Can't beat the new products, right? So part of my job is to make sure that you know about what your host rewards are going to be for your party. And that little coupon is kind of like the rock star of the entire host rewards packet. So you actually can take your party once you qualify, once your party hits $300, and you can use $25 of the free towards your kit to become a consultant, or $50 to become a consultant too. Have you ever thought about making extra money?
Every day.
Every day. Well, is today the day?
No.
No? Okay, you got to tell me more than just no. Why not?
I just don't have the time, the money, the resources, the life, the support. Should I keep going?
Do you have wine? That fixes everything.
Alcohol always fixes everything.
Okay, well, we'll start your party on Friday. We'll kind of see how things go, and then we'll just revisit it later, okay?
Sounds good.
See? So no force. I kill everything with humor because that's just who I am. But I've told you guys before, humor does what? Do you guys remember what I told you? Brings down walls, right? It makes you relatable. It makes that uncomfortable feeling feel not so uncomfortable, both for you and for them. Okay? All right, Megan, how about you do a role play?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Who should I role play with?
I think eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch Branda by the toe.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, Branda. I will be consultant first, and you be my customer. Okay, my host.
Okay.
All right. Branda, I am super excited. You are currently at 356 in guest sales, which means that you have unlocked the $25 kit credit coupon. So, we talked about that before. That means that you can take $25 off any of our consultant kits that you'd like. Any one. Which one has the product in it that you're most interested in?
I'd have to say the medium-sized one. I don't remember what it's called.
That Rock Croc, are you eyeing that one?
Yeah, the Rock Croc. I've been wanting it for a while. It's on my wish list.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that kit is $159 and that Rock Croc all by itself is $119?
I did.
It is an amazing deal. So you would get that $159 kit for $25 off. Is that something that you're interested in?
I am, but I'm not sure if right now is the time.
Okay, what's holding you back right now?
Working full time and got a new puppy in the house, so trying to keep everything under one and not get so stressed out.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that the busiest people in this business tend to do the best because they maximize every single free 5 minutes that they have?
Yes. I tend to do that.
Yes, right? We are the best at managing the time that we have. So if I told you that you could do this business in just a couple hours a week, would that change your mind?
Yeah, I think it would.
Okay, well, let's talk about it a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So I took her objections, right? And I made it conversational and I asked her questions to keep her talking to me, right? Does anybody feel like that is doable? Or does it feel impossible? How about some of you who haven't spoken up tonight, like Trisha and Carolyn? How do you guys feel about it?
Well, let's talk about Carolyn real quick because, okay, I just have to brag for a second, okay? So most of us, some of us could be brand new consultants on this. And by brand new, I mean 30 days, 60 days, 90-day consultants. And normally they're the ones that feel the most uncomfortable, right, with sharing this business opportunity. Any of my newbies agree? If you're less than 90 days old, that you feel uncomfortable with that? Okay. So Carolyn has been with less than 30 days and just signed her third consultant yesterday.
Woo! Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. We should be asking you to role play. Clearly, you're doing
Carolyn,
good.
Carolyn, how about you give us some feedback though? Why have you been so willing, so new to share the opportunity with people? I think you're muted. Here, I'm unmuting you. Unmute. Oh, it didn't unmute. You got to click unmute. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what was the question?
Why, with you being so new to Pampered Chef, are you so willing to share the opportunity with people?
Well, I'm excited about it. Okay, just when I just gave my party or hosted a party a month ago. Tiffany was my consultant, and all I was doing was going for a pizza stone. I had no desire for anything else. I just wanted the pizza stone. Well, then she contacted me and she had said, have you made your list yet? And I'm like, no, because how much of a list for a pizza stone? And then she said, you realize you have over $380 worth of free product. And it shocked me because it was like, you've got to be kidding. And so she approached me about it and I'm like, no, I won't be doing this. I don't have time for it. I'm a full-time special ed teacher. I have a son that's mentally disabled that lives at home. He's 35. I'm a grandparent. No way. And, she did ask a little bit later again. And the thought of my party, when I started actually making my list and realizing, oh, this is free, and this is free, this is free. I'm like, okay, and the fact that it was all done a virtual party. And it's like, okay, I'm on Facebook anyway, might as well make some money while I'm on Facebook. And so I told her I'd give it a try. And I'm just excited about it. And so I really look at it as a form of excitement. And I always make it a goal that I contact at least 7 of my friends on my friend list in regards to hosting a party or learning a little bit more about Pampered Chef. And that's just a goal I do every day, 7, 7, 7. And so I've gotten 3, and I have 2 more coming in probably next month. So
that's amazing. Congratulations.
It's just mainly the excitement. So
Excitement,
thanks.
right? And it's nothing
It's just
hard.
the enthusiasm, the excitement. No.
It's just a conversation,
Yeah.
right?
And that's a really good point
Yeah,
too,
no,
Carolyn. When you're excited about something, people can tell in the way you're sharing. If you are enthusiastic and confident and love what you're doing, that is definitely portrayed when you have those recruiting chats with people.
It's
Even
attractive.
if it's typed, it totally comes through.
It's attractive.
Right.
Positive energy attracts positive people, you guys, and positive results. So I mean,
Definitely.
not only has Carolyn in her first 30 days set herself up for, I mean, just to me, there's nothing like sharing this business because you can change lives. Like I've had personal conversations. I've Zoomed with every one of her and her girls, and I know their stories. I know where they're starting, and I know that this can change their lives, right? So she has 3 new consultants. She's done over $3,000 in sales, and she's going to go for fast track in March. She's aiming for fast track director in the month of March.
Woohoo.
So, we are the only ones that stop ourselves from reaching. We're the only ones. So you just have to ask yourself, have you gotten to that place in your business where you're ready for more? Whether it's growing a team, whether it's changing your income based on bookings, or whether it's both. I know myself and I know Megan, we chat a lot, and she's pretty special. And I could probably say this and know that we're both here for our teams. We're both here for all of you guys, whether you're watching the replay or on here. We're here for every one of you guys to help make your dreams possible. You just have to be ready for it, and you have to tell us what you want. We're not psychic. Unfortunately, I wasn't blessed with the ability to be psychic. So if you don't tell me, I don't know. And Megan, I don't know. Are you psychic?
Nope.
Yeah.
Not in the least.
I mean, the wine helps from time to time, but
No, it just makes us think that we might be psychic.
maybe.
I don't think it gives us any real special abilities.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Other than to be annoying. So, I mean, long story short, guys, sharing the opportunity is a conversation, okay? It should never feel stressful. I know it feels uncomfortable, but it should never be stressful, okay? So, guess what time it is?
Homework.
Whoop, whoop. Love it. I know. Are you guys excited for homework? Who's ready to stretch? Anybody ready to stretch a little? Oh, just a little. Jackie, do you need a stretch? Oh. Yeah? All right. Who else is ready to stretch? Lakin, are you ready to stretch some? Yeah? Awesome. Because Lakin just said to me 2 days ago she's ready to promote to a director.
Ooh.
So that's going to be, Lakin actually just recruited Miss Trisha that's on here.
Exciting.
What's that, Lakin?
I talked to my host just a little bit ago, actually, and I told her about the kit credit. So
Ooh.
Yay, there's one conversation.
and
Love
she,
it.
that she goes in the kitchen and she loves to cook, and she has too many products in her kitchen that her cupboards are overflowing, and she was kind of excited whenever I told her about the big kit that, you know, it's $250 and you get $1,000 worth of product. And she's like,
Absolutely.
oh.
And those people that own a lot of Pampered Chef, again, perfect example of a booking objection that you'll hear, right? I already own so much Pampered Chef. That's why you would be the perfect consultant.
Well, I think
You're in love with the product.
her husband is more of the objector of her having more, because she's like, I always need more.
We'll tell her to beg for forgiveness later. It's okay.
So she might be my next recruit. I don't
Right,
know.
Mike? Just beg for forgiveness a little. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get down to business.
Do you have the graphic or do you want me to show
Oh,
it?
hey, no, I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
You have it?
Sorry. Hang on. Hang on. Hold, please.
Hold, please.
Hold, please.
We're going to stretch.
All right.
Stretch.
We'll go back to the images that I don't have uploaded in order. There! Okay. So you guys, I just want to tell you that you are, when Becky said, are you ready to stretch? It was for a reason, because you are going to contact 3 people from your chicken list. Now you might be asking, what in the world is a chicken
Brandy, your face.
list?
Chicken, what?
Just hear me out here. Okay. So are you all familiar with the phrase, you are chicken poo-poo? Caca? Okay, right? Okay, so think about the people that you see every day, maybe face-to-face, maybe a coworker. Think about maybe your kids' friends' parents. Think about somebody who is super successful in their job, who you're friends with on Facebook. Maybe it's like a high school friend, a college friend, whatever the case may be. Think about the people that you have always been too chicken to ask about either the business or booking. It can be either one, because I'm betting that if you've never talked to them about a booking, you've sure as heck never talked to them about the business. So you are going to think of 3 people who you have been too chicken to talk to about the business, and you're going to talk to them this week. And you're going to screenshot your conversation and send it to your director. What do you think? Oh!
Ooh,
Shaking in my boots. So, okay. And then that was obviously, I skipped way ahead to number 3. So if you are listening to the recording, please post one takeaway. We're going to post this image in the 6 Weeks to Success group. We would like you to post one takeaway from the recording as a comment on that post with the homework, okay? And then we want you to listen to the Coffee Talk training of Kristen Warenga for recruiting, and then share your top takeaway. I'm going to make a separate post that has the Coffee Talk image. So make sure you comment on that post about your takeaway from that call, okay? And then the same as usual, complete your weekly 15 two-way contacts and a weekly check-in with your director. What do you think? We kind of upped the ante on you and added one thing for this week, a big scary thing, that chicken list assignment.
Is anyone scared? Who's scared? Be honest. Hold on. I'm going to wait till the Brady Bunch comes back up. Anybody
There we
scared?
go.
Does this
How do
scare
you feel
anyone?
about it?
Hey, why couldn't this been the homework assignment last week?
it?
I did it twice last week, you guys. Megan, I planted the seed twice.
You did. She
Yeah.
did have a recruiting chat last week.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay for recruiting chats.
Yeah,
Okay.
especially for me.
Who does this scare? Raise your hand if this scares you. I want you to be honest. Does it make you uncomfortable? Does it scare you? Yes? Okay. So I want you to live in the motto. You guys ready? You have your pencils and pens? Write this down. Hashtag DOITSCARED. And what does it say? What does it say, Mike? I can't hear you.
Do it scared.
Do it scared.
Like,
That's right.
I love
Do
it.
it scared.
I hate it. Trust me. When I was in your position before I promoted to director, I hated that saying. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. But I promise you guys, once you start doing these little steps towards working out of your comfort zone, it feels amazing because you start to see really big results. Really big results.
Yeah, I know. I just beat my own personal. I recruited 5 people this month, guys. In 8 years, I've never done that. So
Becky, woohoo!
I stretched myself. She's got a star
for that one.
I stretched myself because I'm also where you guys are in this program. I'm doing a leadership program right now, and you want to talk about stretching. Like, I should be skinny and like really limber by the end of this because it is really stretching me. And I keep thinking to myself, and this is my thought every single day that I'm pushing myself, is that if I'm asking you guys to do something, then it would be wrong for me to be asked to do something and not do it as well, right? So I'm doing it scared, just like you guys are. So.
Yeah, yay, Becky.
Yay! So any questions, guys? Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns? Want to rip my face off right now because you're scared?
They're probably more wanting to rip my face off. I'm the one who gave them the assignment.
See, what's really funny, I'm going to record this for a second because those of you guys that are on replay are probably cursing at the screen right now. You know, these guys have to be well-mannered because they're here and we can see most of you, but you guys at home are probably like, well, I love you.
Hearts.
Hearts. All right, you guys. Let us
Megan,
know.
can you stay on for a second when we all hang up?
Oh, sure. Well, I don't know if it'll let me because it's Becky's Zoom link.
It should. Yeah,
Okay.
it should. It keeps it
Okay.
open.
Okay.
You guys, if there's anything you guys need, let us know, okay? We're just a message away. We're a phone call away. We're a screenshot away.
I love it. I'm excited to